business and technology. And as a continuation from our last discussion, we're going to continue to talk about the protection, how to protect yourself on the internet. And I'm going to begin this discussion with a subject that Imam Mohammed had asked me to do last first Sunday, and I forgot it. And when I came off, he reminded me. I told him, I said, okay, we'll get up there this first Sunday, inshallah. That's going to be the first thing we're going to talk about. And so we begin with the term phishing. How many know what I mean when I say phishing in terms of technology, computers, phishing?
Certainly know what you're talking about.
Oh, you're in
No, tell me what it is. Tell me what you think phishing is.
Newspapers. In one hand, Muhammad speaks, big pie in the other hand.
If you look from my history, that's about right. That's about right from my history. But
we talking about something else.
Put it in modern terms.
Yeah, in terms of technology. Well, what I want you to do is turn your attention to the screen here. I'm going to put it up on the computer because it's better for me to show it to you on the computer. And of course, you know the term that most of us know and the way it's spelled. We spell it how? How do we usually spell phishing? How we usually spell phishing?
F-I-S.
Okay. Okay. All right, but this, I don't know how many of you are aware of this. And I'm glad Imam Ajin asked me. Okay. I'm glad Imam Ajin asked me to speak about this. I can't do it right now.
You being taped up?
Yeah, he wanted me to do some things with us. I can't do it right now. I'm gonna speak from it anyway. But phishing, what it really is, brothers and sisters, when you're on the web and you get, this is the Wikipedia definition. I like Wikipedia. But let me just really say what they say. Phishing is the attempt to obtain sensitive information, such as usernames, passwords, and credit card details, and sometimes indirectly money, often for malicious reasons. You know that term malicious, right? Mm-hmm. By masquerading as a trustworthy entity in electronic communications. All right, so now let me say that in simple terms. What they're trying to do is show you something that's false, not real. It looks like it is, to get you to put information in that is sensitive for yourself, like a password, username. And let me bring up this example that they put here. This example. Say you get this as an email. This is what they call an example of a phishing email, disguised as an official email from a fictional bank. The sender is attempting to trick you, the recipient, into revealing confidential information by confirming it is a phishing or phishing, actually it's phishing, a phishing website. Note the misspelling of the words receive and discrepancy as receive and we're going. But anyway, look at this email. Now, it just says trusted bank. But it could be Citibank. It could be Capital One. It could be anything up there, right? And what they're trying to do is to get you to say, we have received notice. They have recently attempted to withdraw following amount from your checking account while in another country. Listen to this. All right? And they put an amount up there, right? If this information is not correct, someone unknown may have access to your account. As a safety measure, please visit our website via the link below and verify your personal information. Once you have done this, our fraud department will work to resolve this discrepancy. And it's right. We are happy you have chosen us to do business with. Thank you, Trusted Bank. Now, this is the important thing that I want to show you, and this is what they've been doing. This is on the web now. This link is going to take you to a site. It's not a bank site. It's their site. And when you put your information in, whatever information you put in, they have it. Now, a bank doesn't need to know your login. Don't need to know your password. Okay? And most times when there's a problem with a bank, usually the bank calls you. They don't send you an email. I can tell you they call me. If they find some discrepancies with some of the charges I make, the first thing they do is they call. And if I'm not there, they leave a message and then they lock up your account. So you can't do anything with your account until you've called them back and verified these transactions, right? And usually it's by a computer program. And they usually say, they'll say what the transaction is, and then they actually say, press 1 for yes, press 2 for no. And that's all you're giving them, okay? You're not giving your login, you're not giving no password, you're not giving any of that kind of information. Am I correct?
That's right.
All right. So, if you get anything like this, you know automatically just ignore it. In fact, the first thing you should do is just, what I would do is I contact my bank, because they have a link where you can forward information like this to, they do have a fraud department, but I would contact them on the phone. I said, and I contact them, the bank, and I said, I got this email. And they'll say, okay, well, send it to us. And this is how they catch people who are committing fraud out there. Now, this is on the internet. I know most of you are aware of the fraud that they've just caught up with these people. It's the income tax scam, the IRS scam.
Man.
You know the IRS? Have y'all heard about the IRS scam? Where you get a call? I got the call. I got the same kind of call. I can tell from where the person was speaking, whether it's broken English and all like that.
Yeah.
They're not calling from the IRS. Okay. But do you know they got millions, hundreds of millions of dollars from people from that scam? All right. And it had to be people who had to work here with them, because those people are overseas. But they arrested, I don't know how many arrested, 30, 40, 50 of them. In this country and in India. The FBI did. You know, now you know how people are, they greedy, they can't stop. The money keeps coming to them, so they keep going, and they just kept going until they call. All right, that's the phone scam. But these happen online too. So when you get these, if you don't have the fraud information for your bank or whatever, then just delete it. Don't open the link. One of the other things that they do with this, with these kind of phishing things, is they want to upload a virus on your computer. Now, you don't even know, but this is how they send them. And you click on the link, and before you know it, they've uploaded a virus on your computer. Either they're going to get your information. Sometimes the virus can log your keystrokes. So as you put the information in, it's picking it up. Yeah. All right. So just be careful. If you don't know email, if it's not familiar to you, it's not coming from someone you know, delete it. Don't open it up. All right. Don't open it up. Just delete it. All right. So that's the first thing I want to talk about today. Now, so this is an example of phishing. And what they're doing is trying to fish for a sucker. That's what they're doing. It's just spelled differently. But believe me, they have gotten a lot of people caught up with these phishing scams. This is just one. Yes, buddy, man.
Now, what they do, like you said, the bank will lock your account. What they do, they'll tell you, we're going to lock it.
Right.
I said, we're going to lock it.
Right. And in fact, but that's what they do.
If you don't respond,
we're gonna lock up. If you don't respond, we'll lock up your account. We'll lock it up then.
Yeah.
I can contact the bank and get that taken care of. The bank would tell you they'll lock your stuff up temporarily till they can get it taken care of, find out what's going on, and then they unlock it. It's just automatic. Okay? And that's what you want to do. You want to be safe online. Now, as Imam Ajin just said, the technology that is out here, we want to use it. We don't want to say, oh, I'm not going to do nothing online. Well, if you don't do nothing online in this day and time, you can't operate.
That's right.
You can't function. Because almost all banking now, it's much faster online than going to the sitting in the line and trying to make a deposit or getting a withdrawal at the bank or whatever. Now, some people just don't want to do it any differently. But you almost have to be able to do your work, do your stuff online. Just the key thing is stay as safe as possible. And I'm going to talk about the next area that can be helpful to you. All right? So this is phishing. Did I do a decent job of you now? Okay. All right. That's phishing. Now, let's go to the next one. I'm going to go to here. Remember, not too long ago, I talked about, and said I was going to share with you information about and I called it two-factor authentication. This is another way to keep yourself safe online. And this is the Wikipedia explanation of it. But I'm going to explain it to you, and I'm going to demonstrate it to you how it works. One of the ways to keep yourself really safe in your bank accounts online, or other sensitive documents and the sites you use online to keep them safe, is to use two-factor authentication. Now, what do I mean by that? Let me tell you before I even demonstrate it to you. Number one, when you get ready to log into your site, it can be a bank or it can be another site. You usually have a login and a password. Am I correct? Or username and a password. That's one factor. But now two factors, they want an additional piece of information, all right, that only you can provide. And you provide it based on how you tell them you're going to provide it to them, all right? Let me tell you what I'm going to do, and I'll demonstrate it to you. If most of you know, one of my business projects is I design and manage websites. And I've changed my hosting company to another hosting company, but this one is a huge one. It's GoDaddy. How many of you have heard of GoDaddy? Okay, that's who I work with in my hosting company. And I host other people's websites and I manage them. And what GoDaddy did, and I'm glad they did it, to help you keep your account safe there, they allow me to set up two-factor authentication. So when I go to log in to my GoDaddy account, I have a login and a password. And when I put it up, because it's remembered on my computer, you won't see the password. But I want you to notice the next thing that happens when I try to go into the account. And I'm going to put my phone on sound so you can hear it. All right? And I'm going to go into my account on GoDaddy. And we'll sign in. Now, see, that's my username and my password. And I go to sign in, and look what happens. See that? You need a verification code. And the verification code has been texted to me on my phone. Okay? I'm the only one who sees the verification code. No one else can see it. Because it comes to my phone.
That quick.
That quick. Now, I can know what the code is. So I'll put the code in. It's okay, because they send a new one every time they do this. And unless I put this code in, and I'm in the account. But unless I put that code in, you can't get in. That's two-factor authentication. That's how it works. All right? And I chose what phone to send the text to. They didn't have to come to this phone. I have another business phone. I could have sent it to this phone. Or I could have sent it to my email. I choose how I wanted it. But I know the text is fastest. Okay. That's what they mean by two-factor authentication. I have this also set up on log out now. I have this set up on my Apple. I know most of you know I use Apple, right? With this iPhone. So on my Apple account, where I go in and buy things or whatever, I have two-factor authentication set up. So nobody just can't get in and go in and buy something on my account. Even if they get my password and username, they also have to get the information that they're going to send me. And it's only going to come to either on my phones or my email. Okay. So that's what they call two-factor authentication. What you should try to do now, if you can, if you do business like I do on the web, and I do business, not just my personal business, I'm talking about business where I'm taking care of other people's business on the web. You want to keep it as safe as possible. So if you can, if a site allows you, set up two-factor authentication, particularly with your bank. You know, with my bank, I have the same thing. It's more than just a username and a password. There's another piece of identification has to be put in once they put that in. And they send it to me as a text, and then I have to put that in. That's how I get access to the account. Now, some of you may say, oh, that takes too long. But let me tell you like this. In your home. In your home, if you got your home fairly secure, you got a security door. And then you got an indoor, inside that door.
Or at least a lock and a deadbolt.
A lock and a deadbolt. And for some of us, they even got an alarm system. All right? And you got to get through all of that to get into the house. All right? Well, this is the same thing. So remember, if you can get to into your account fast, so can a criminal. What you want to do is make it as hard as possible for them to get into it. All right? And so that's the way, and you should, and they're coming now. Most places are doing this. They're offering two-factor authentication. It doesn't cost you anything extra. They want to keep you as a customer. And if they don't have it, just contact your bank, whoever, and say, I'd like to know, are y'all going to start two-factor authentication? I want to keep my account even safer. And they say, well, yeah, we're working on it, and that's fine. They keep you as a customer. If not, look at going somewhere else. If you're concerned about keeping your financial business safe and secure when you're online. Okay, so any questions about two-factor authentication?
One more quick. Two-factor authentication is where you punch in your user's code pass and then they ask you for
some other piece of information. You never know what it's going to be. In this case, it was a text. Yeah. But it could be whatever they send to me. I don't know where they're going to send, but only I get the information.
Oh, they send you that?
They're going to send it to me.
Okay.
I set it up to send it to me as a text. All right. But you can have it set up where it can be sent to your, like I say, it can be sent to your email. What you want to do is, this is the key thing.
But the thing is waiting. I remember I used to go and they be like, the code, they asked for eBay. I think it's eBay. Used to always, every time I go there, I would have to set up a new user's identification because either they forgot it or something or whatever. And then I would go to my email and it wouldn't be there. So at one time, but they corrected that. So now I'm always signed in or something. Yeah.
Well, this is the best example of it. All right. And with my bank, there's a picture that comes up. After I put the login and the password, this picture comes up, and I got to put another piece of information in. If I don't put that other piece of information in with that picture, it won't. You can't get into the account. Okay. So this just helps you stay safe as safe as possible online. Okay. I got 12 more minutes, and I got one more piece of information I wanted to cover, and. Let me bring that up. This is really good. All right, Internet is protecting the largest shared global resource. How many of y'all use Firefox as the browser for your? You know what Firefox is one of the best. People like Google Chrome, but let me tell you, Firefox. When I did analysis, Firefox they have the best. They're the best browser. In terms of protection and everything, Firefox is one of the best. And you know what they call it? It's open source, right? All right, so this is an article. Should you cover your webcam? If anybody uses a computer, you know you have a webcam, right? And they got this because they were doing an interview with Mark Zuckerberg from Facebook. And the camera showed that he had a Band-Aid, like this, over his webcam, on his computer, sitting on his desk. All right, and so I asked, and I've seen people cover their webcams. I've seen them cover their webcams with a little piece of tape or something like that. All right, let me just tell you what they suggest you do. All right. So let me read from this article. When media reported that people like Facebook CEO Mark Zuckerberg and FBI Director James Comey covered their webcams, it got us wondering if we should all do the same. Putting a sticky note or a Band-Aid over the camera feels like you're taking control of shielding yourself from a spying hacker. And true, while the cover is on, your view will be blocked. But is it effective security protection? Marshall Irwin, Mozilla's head of trust and privacy says, not so much. Covering your webcam can actually make things worse. Now listen to this now.
What?
I know. So just listen now. Listen to this.
I use the whole roll of electrical tape. I tape on everything.
So listen to this. Covering your webcam may make things worse. I said may. Hackers could still listen using your microphone, for example.
And new computers don't even have a web. It's in the screen.
In the screen, right, that's right.
Yeah.
That's what it needs to.
I just keep this sucker closed.
Okay. But
I sleep like this.
Let me keep going.
The sheet over my head.
If you cover the camera and don't see the indicator light next to the lens, you won't know the hacker's activated the camera or is listening in. Because there's a light that comes on.
They listening. That's
Okay.
how they know what you do.
So if you cover it up, you won't know that they've accessed it. All right? Irwin also points to other ways a webcam can be compromised, such as piggybacking on video calls. Covering your camera is not a perfect defense. That's all he's trying to say. Covering the camera is not a perfect defense. All right. So before you unplug your webcam for good, there's a better answer than a Band-Aid or the
Electrical tape.
You can be smart and protect yourself from security intrusions before they happen. Here's how. One of the first things is strong passwords. Now, I don't even want to go into it because we've talked about that for the last two sessions. Strong passwords. That's the first line of defense. Strong passwords can be helpful. Be skeptical about links. Any link, like I showed you with the phishing. You know, malicious hackers use all kinds of tricks to access your computers. One of which is to send you a link that looks safe. All right. These links actually contain malware or viruses that are used to corrupt your computer. If a link or download doesn't feel quite right, it possibly isn't. Make sure you install programs only from verified, trusted sources, and don't click on anything that looks even remotely suspicious, even when you think you know the source. All right. So if it doesn't feel right, don't click on it. All right.
But you know what? I got a real theory about that. That really works. Because when it comes to that, I have to rely on my wife because I'm real trusting. I'm a trusting person by nature, so it's hard for me to not be fooled. Allah blessed me with a sense that something tells me to pause for 1 second, and I don't touch it because I know I'm probably right in my instinct, and I think that's what most of us should do because it's a personality. You have that personality, but a lot of us don't have that personality, that protective and to do the research and to go here and there and there.
Right.
But then when we don't have that, you know, what do?
Well,
we have to call somebody.
That's right, and that's another reason why we do these classes. That's another reason we have these conversations. You know, have this information because a lot of people are not aware, and we want to make sure that you are aware. All right, so. Then it says install a security system. You know what's the security system they said? Good antivirus software. Everybody should have antivirus software on their computers. Some of them come now with it built in. I use an additional system. I use Avast. Now I don't know how many people use other kinds. Okay, they got different ones out here. They got McAfee. They got Norton.
Yeah.
I like Avast. Yes, sir.
You probably mentioned it, but if you got cable TV like Comcast or AT&T, that's free with that service.
Okay, yeah, this you got cable TV. Although I'm gonna leave it like that.
Some people don't do cable TV.
I just cut the cord.
A lot of people just don't do it.
All right, but if you got cable TV, like Imam was saying, it comes with the program. Okay, you get it fast. You get the antivirus program free. And what they're doing is, most people who have that, they get the internet bundle. You know, they get the TV and the phone, and they get the internet, and it comes free with that. But you know, Avast, it starts out, it's free. They give it to you free. All right, not the full suite. They just want you to get kind of used to it. But it's good. All right, I didn't start buying it. You know, I've had it for almost 3 or 4 years before I bought it. All right, but you know what I did? It works, and it does a good job. And I've had it grab malicious bugs that come to my computer. It cleans it. It does, so they keep it up, and it's not that expensive. So I'm not trying to sell the vast. Okay, I'm just saying it works for me. Yes, sir.
Can you just spell that? I haven't heard of that.
ADVAST? Advanced?
Advanced.
I'll show it to you. Advanced.
I'm not marking them, I just want to.
Okay, it's good. Okay, so that's the security system that they suggest you have.
I got some products that I would say ain't nothing wrong with support. If it's a good thing for society, I'll give it up, man.
Yeah, well, it's
I
good.
know about that stuff.
Right, and you can start with it free. They'll start with it, and they'll tell you, and you can start with it free, and you can use it for as long as you want to free. Eventually, though, you want to buy the whole suite. And now I'm actually doing business, and I have it on one computer that I use and do all my business, and that's that computer there. And that's advances on that computer. It's not on this one, it's on that one. All right. So that's what I do. So that's what they mean by install a good security system. Just like you have a good security system at home, this is where you have one on your computer. And then it says the last thing is to call an expert. If you think the webcam has been compromised, check with a trusted, experienced IT professional on how to proceed. Be aware that you might be in for some tough love to set your devices to right. That means if you think it's been compromised, you think they've uploaded software to it or something like that, when you take it in and have it cleaned, don't have a problem with paying for it, all right? Because you may have to. Unfortunately, they do. They upload viruses all the time. They have viruses all the time, and so you got to just keep yourself safe.
And some devices you can reset, right?
Yeah, you can. But you got to clean it. See, the problem is, if the virus is on your computer, it's got to be cleaned off. And if you didn't have virus protection on it, it's already on there. So it's matter to take the computer, and people like Geek Squad and people like that, and maybe others you might know. You can take it, and they go in and they can take that, they wipe it off, and take it and clean your computer. When they get back to you, it's clean. And then put a good firewall, good software protection on there, antivirus protection. Don't use your computer without it. Okay, don't use it without it, because you can't use a computer without getting on the internet, and you don't want to get on the internet without it.
Last question. I don't know if you.
Yes, sir.
Now, I've had McAfee on there on my computer,
Okay.
but I'm still getting problems. Two main problems I'm getting. First of all, when I try to get on my email, which was with Yahoo, who got hacked.
Yeah.
when it said type in your email address and password,
Yeah.
it pops up. My email address and password pops up on the screen there.
Yeah. No, let me tell you right now, before you do anything else, you go and get your computer clean.
Yeah, because you got a
I
virus.
get it clean.
You did? Who cleaned it for you?
It's a computer company in
Okay.
The hackers cleaned this.
That's what it sounds like.
That's right.
The other problem I'm having when I start logging in, page change.
Yeah, it's
A third party, so I'm putting up another page.
yeah. I can tell you right now, I wouldn't use that computer anymore.
Can we tell them to just use a Geek Squad? They're not gonna give us no money no way. Remember slavery? They're not gonna pay us for it. So
Let me tell you, I
go
wouldn't
to the
use that
Geek
computer
Squad.
anymore until I got it clean.
They'll fix your computer.
I can
They might
take it
do it.
somewhere else and get it, because it's still a virus on
I had
there.
a rebuild.
Nah.
No, go get your new
Get a
computer.
new computer.
Let's get a new computer.
They're
That
cheaper
one-
and they 10 times faster, 10 times
Yeah.
better, hold 10 times more stuff.
I wouldn't use
and
that
they're
anymore.
cheap. They're cheap.
I'm just telling you.
The technology has caught up.
McAfee, I put a new one on there.
Yeah.
Computers, laptops don't cost $3,000 no more. They like a couple
And it
$100.
switched over to some